a rig system. The only way we can unrig it is get to the polls. But we got to make sure they're honest polls. We got to make sure. But I think November 8th is going to be Brexit. When I have a lot of property over there, so they asked me about Brexit. And I said, well, I think it's going to pass, meaning they wanted independence. The UK wanted to get out. They didn't want people pouring into their country who nobody knew where they came from, right? So I said, no, I think it's going to pass. Huge headlines. Trump says it's going to pass. Remember Obama went over there? He said he's going to put him on the back of the line and it's never going to pass. And if it does, you're going to put him in the back of the line. I think he helped it pass. You want to know the truth? So they said it's going to pass, and I said it's going to pass, but it was given very, very little chance of passage. Very, very little chance. And then what happened is it passed easily, right? So the polls were all really wrong, but big league wrong. We're just a little tiny bit behind here. And the polls were just like unbelievable. So it passed, and nobody said Trump said it was going to happen. I hate that. I hate that. But what is going to happen, I think the state of Pennsylvania, we're going to win so big. I think we're going to win it so big. And we're going to spend a lot of time in the suburbs over the next couple of weeks, the suburbs of Philadelphia, because we got to get that vote. We want to get that vote. I know I got your vote, right? Right? So we're going to get that vote, and we'll get it fast. Where are those polls? Bring them up here. Dan Scavino, everybody, the famous Dan Scavino. Let me see. Did anybody ever hear of Dan? He's become quite famous in social media. All right, you ready? So it says here in... Drudge is a great guy, right? Drudge. What a great man. Trump 70, Clinton 30. This is for last night. Variety, that's the show business people. Oh, they're not going to like this. These people don't like Trump, the show biz. Trump 64. See, this guy doesn't stop. Look at this guy. Trump 64, Clinton 36. Oh, listen to this. Time Magazine. Now, do you think Time Magazine likes me? Even though I've been on their cover like 7 or 8 times. They're liking us. Time Magazine, no fan of Trump, 89 to 11. Fox, 85 to 13. Where are the other couple of points? Oh, here's a good one. Well, they're slightly conservative. Breitbart, 93 to 7. Would you say that? Fox Seattle, 79 to 16. Detroit, 84 to 16. Get the hell out of here, Dan. So, we're going to have... Is there any more fun to be than a Trump rally, in all fairness? Right? So, here's what I'm going to tell you. I spend a lot of time with Senator Sessions, who's the king of the borders. He's the king, one of the great men, one of the most highly respected men in the United States Senate. And they go to him. And I remember Ted Cruz, who endorsed me recently, which was very nice. But I remember Ted Cruz has such respect for Senator Sessions. And one of the reasons is nobody knows more about the border than Senator Sessions. And we were talking a little while ago, and we have people coming in, and we just got ICE. 2 days ago, ICE. These are great people, by the way. They're not allowed to do their job. But they're great people. They just endorsed me because they want to do their job. The Border Patrol. The Border Patrol just endorsed me. The Border Patrol just endorsed me. And I will tell you, such an honor. 16,500 Border Patrol agents, they endorsed Trump, first time they've ever done it. And then very importantly, Sheriff Joe from Arizona. We love Joe. And I told New Hampshire, which has a tremendous problem with heroin and other places, but New Hampshire was the first state I won, and then we went on a run like people haven't seen very easily. But I told New Hampshire very, very strongly, I told New Hampshire, if I win, we're going to solve the problem of this poison flowing into Pennsylvania, to New York, to New England, to all of these different places, to Ohio, where they have a big problem, to Florida. We're going to stop the poison. And to do that, we're going to build a wall. Who is going to pay for the wall? Who? They don't know it yet, but they're paying for the wall. Okay? They don't know. No, they're great. I was with a few of our friends. We went to Mexico 2 months ago. We had a great meeting with the president, and he's a good guy. And we'll work at that. Everybody's going to be happy. But right now, it's a very unfair highway going in. It's a highway going in, and there's no highway going out. Our jobs, our money, our wealth is going there. A friend of mine who builds plants, he's the biggest. He builds plants. That's what he does. If you said build an apartment, maybe he wouldn't do so well. But he builds the best plants in the world, biggest and the best. And I said, how are you doing? And you might have heard me say this. I think it's incredible, and frankly, it's terrible in a certain way. He said, Donald, I'm doing great. The business is great. I said, good. How's it in the United States? Not very good. Well, where is it good? He said, Mexico. He said, it's the seventh wonder of the world. He said, it's the most incredible thing you've ever seen. We are building some of the biggest